All right. Today in maths, we are continuing with numbers. And today I want us to look at, we want to compare all the numbers I'm going to give you. Please, I'm going to mute you. Don't unmute until I tell you to do so. Most of you wrote yesterday's work where you were expanding. You did very well, Charmaine. That was very good. Takuzwa, you also wrote your maths. That was very good. Pinky, you are lagging behind. Please, all the time, when you are given your work, even if it is before due date, if you see your work, just write and send it before your work piles. All right. The work where you were expanding was done. I'm happy. But Bryce now has got problems with his network. He is the one whom I wanted to explain further because I found out that he has got challenges. But unfortunately, he is not here. I will try to inbox him and explain that you work out first shown with numbers that are in the brackets. You multiply them using the place values. If you were given 124,260 maybe, first of all, you multiply the first part, and then in brackets, the second part also in brackets. You join those parts using addition. You add after multiplying, as I gave you. I think I showed you that with the example, 713,000. Then you are having 584. You are expanding. So when we're saying 713,000, that stands for 100,000. So you put first 100,000 times 7 as the first expansion. That when to expand 700, you are saying, let's admit sharp break. We are saying 100,000 times 7 in the brackets, bracket that. Then you say plus. The next step again in the bracket, 10,000 plus 1. You are bracketing all these numbers that you are bracketing. You are multiplying the ones that are in the brackets. You multiply. Those with you, those numbers which you are joining, you add. And then the addition sign is between the brackets. Most of you got that and you did that very well. That is very good. So today we want to compare the numbers. Which one is bigger than the other? Which one is smaller than the other? And they will use these signs, smaller than the one which is pointing at that number. Where there is a point, it shows that that number is smaller than the one that has got this big sign, which it is facing. And then usually we've got these 3 signs. You can identify the smaller one. The pointer is pointing at the number bigger than the open. The open one is pointing at the number, and then equal, meaning the 2 numbers are just the same. How do we do that? As we were looking at the place values, the value of the numbers, and we see this way very well when numbers are written on an abacus. That is where we can identify numbers according to their place values. And we know that we have the smallest number under units, followed by tens, followed by hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands, going up like that. So when we are given a number without an abacus, we should know its place value, its place holder when it is shown in an abacus. For example, if we are given a number, say 24, right? Can we expand 24? 24? Maibongwe, welcome. Can you hear me, Maibongwe? Can you hear me, Maibongwe?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Welcome. We are dealing with numbers and we are comparing using smaller than,
Yes, ma'am.
or equal. So I've given you an example. I'm saying 24. Expand 24. What are the values of these two numbers, 2 and 4? What are they? Takuza is showing me on a paper. Yes, let's hear Sean. Unmute. Every time when I call your name, you unmute the opening your video so that when you speak, we hear you. Unmute, Sean. What are you saying?
There are tens and units.
And then which number is under tens and what is that value of that number? Which one is under
20.
10?
20.
Tell us the number first. Which one is under 10? After identifying the number after under tens, what is its value? It changes the value. Which number is under tens in 24?
It's 20 and
20, Sean. Which number is under tens in 24? We're having 24. 24, which number is under 24? Yes, Takuta?
The number under
Tens.
tens is 2.
Yes, and it changes its value. What is its value? It doesn't remain 2. What is its value?
Its value is 20.
Yes, it now becomes 20 because we are having 2 tens. So how do we get a 20? We either say, we will say 10 times 2, we bracket that. That is exactly what we're doing. And what is the value of 4, Pinky? Where's Pinky? Value of 4? In 24. Pinky, come on. Unmute every time you unmute, please. You open the video so that we hear you when you talk.
The value of 4 is 40.
Pinky girl.
Teacher.
A Pinky. Pinky. Yes, Sean?
it's 4.
4, yes. Pinky, 24. The value of 4 is 4. And it is under what? Is 4 what, Sean?
4 units.
Yes, 4 units, which means that we are just having 1, 2, 3, 4. So in order for you to identify a number and tell whether that number is bigger than the other number, you should know the values, the value of the given numbers. Identifying them under units, under tens, hundreds, thousands, as I have said. That is why we had to deal with the expanding before we come to comparing the numbers. All right, now let us look at these numbers which I just wrote here as examples. You are comparing 24 and 37. What sign comes in between these two? Amongst the three signs, Charmaine, unmute, Charmaine.
Smaller than.
Yes, we are saying 24 is smaller than, and we should identify the sign here, which means smaller than. We said the one that is pointing, your pointer, it points at the smaller number. Because of the values, we know that 3 comes after 2. So here, 2 is smaller than 3. So this is 24, 37. So the sign which goes there is smaller than. All right. Right again, we are having, let us look at this one. It's a bigger one now. 845,406. We are comparing it with the 678,899. Let's look at this number. Look at the values. And if we are looking at the values, we are able to tell, is it equal? Is it bigger than? Is it smaller than? Shadrach is having serious challenges there. Bryce, can you hear me? I can see your video is closed. Can you hear me, Bryce? Talk to me if you can hear me. Can you hear me, Bryce? Unmute and talk, please, so that I help you.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. If you can hear me, it's okay. So please try to listen very good. And then you follow, even if you are unable to see the numbers. Just listen, write the numbers in your notebook, and then we go on, because your video is not clear there. Right, anyone now with the answer? Compare these two numbers, 844,406, 678,899. Which sign now? Which sign? Pinky. Pinky, you are lagging behind there. Where's my phone? Pinky, busy playing there. Yes, we sign. Look at the numbers. We sign. My phone. Matud. Sean, we sign.
Bigger than.
Yes,
Bigger than.
yes, very good. The sign is bigger than. Here you just look at 8. 8 is bigger than 6. Before even counting or reading all the numbers, you just look at the first number. It is 8. 800. It is 6. 600. 8 is bigger than 6. So it's obvious. The sign that goes there is bigger than. All right. And then you may be given, you may come across situations where you are to rearrange given numbers, maybe starting from the smallest or starting from the biggest. The idea here is for you to identify Dominic here. What is Dominic doing here? Right, the idea is for you to tell the place values. The main thing here which you have to focus in is place values. What is the value of this number? In order for you to rearrange the number, stating whether it is the one that should start suppose you are asked to start with the smallest. Unless you know the values of those numbers, you will not be able to identify numbers because of their sizes. So let me give you when we are concluding our lesson, because today we are just looking at the values and then comparing them using bigger than, equal, or smaller than. Right. Can you rearrange, please, these numbers? Starting with the smallest and ending with the biggest. Right, just write them down. 485,301. My bongwe? Can you hear me, my bongwe? 484,301. Right? The next one, 10,468. 10,468. Let's write quickly. The next one, 914,533. 914,533. Then 63,849. 63,849. Lastly, 240,009. As long as you know your place values, your values there. Who is this one now? Shadrach. Right, please rearrange those numbers which I gave you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Start with the smallest, ending with the biggest. Shadrach, can you hear me? Shadrach? Shadrach? You are here now? Open, please try to open your video. Serious. Bryce, can you hear me? My one way also. Oh. Hi, okay. My mama, what's happening? Why are you in and out, in and out? Hey, my mom, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
So you have rearranged the numbers which I gave you. Please rearrange.
I didn't hear them.
Where were you? 484,301. That is the first number. Shadrach, can you hear me? Please check the numbers. 10,468. 914,533. Takus, wait. Where have you been? 63,849. Lastly, 240,009. Right, which one is the smallest? You are going to start with which one, Charmaine? Speak up.
10,468.
Very good, Charmaine. That is the first, followed by Takuswa. Which one follows? We're starting with the smallest. Yes. The one that starts with 63,849.
Six-
Very good.
six-
Yes. Then the next one.
240,909.
No, it was 240,009. Shadrach, can you hear me? Excuse me. Shadrach, sit up straight and take off that toque. Shadrach. Shadrach, can you hear me? Oh. The next one. Yes, Shadrach.
The next one is 484,301.
Yes. Last one, which is the last one, Sean. Unmute Sean and tell us the last one, which is now the biggest. Which is the biggest? Pinky, which is the biggest? Who has the biggest? The last one, the biggest. Yes, Shami?
914,533.
Yes, very good. Price? Did you hear that price? Shadrach, can you hear us? Can you hear me? Please talk if you can hear me. Shadrach? Shadrach? You can hear me. Unmute. Open your video so that you talk. Open it. Unmute. Unmute Shadrach. Oh my God. Right. I think for today we have to stop here. Our time is gone. We are going to just log out and log in again. I am going to give you some work whereby you will be comparing numbers. Please write quickly. All right, our time is gone now. It's a